22 News Storm Team Meteorologist Adam Stremko working for you with what made that snow so heavy.
Well, the snow we had today was definitely the kind that is good for making snowballs. If you had to shovel the snow today, you know just how heavy it was. The difference between heavy wet snow and dry powdery snow has to do with the temperature when the snow falls. On average, 1 inch of rain is equal to about 10 inches of snow. But if the temperature is at 32 degrees or slightly higher like today, then that ratio is more like 1 to 5. If it's cold and temperatures are only in the teens when the snow is falling, then the ratio is more like 1 to 15. While the wet snow may be good for making snowballs and snowmen, it can weigh down trees and branches, causing power outages. And to get an accurate measurement of the snow, you should take it right after it falls, because it'll settle and start to melt when temperatures are just above freezing. And it's also a good idea to get the snow off your car and your driveway, because it was melting today, and everything as temperatures drop off is going to refreeze. So definitely it's going to be a lot harder to do if you wait longer, and especially later on tonight or early tomorrow morning. Let's check in now with 22 News Storm Team Meteorologist Brian Lapis to find out what is happening with the snow and what we can expect as we head into the weekend. Brian?
Good evening and welcome to 22 News at 5:30. I'm Barry Krieger. The cleanup has begun now that the snow has stopped. Parts of western Massachusetts saw nearly 10 inches of snow. 22 News working for you tonight with live team coverage. We begin tonight with 22 News Storm Team meteorologist Adam Stremko live in Hamden, one of the towns hardest hit by today's storm.
The snow here in eastern Hamden County, they saw some of the most snowfall from the storm. The snow started falling this morning, then really picked up just in time for the morning commute. It made for slippery roads and numerous accidents were reported. The snow was so heavy and wet because temperatures were right around freezing or just a little bit above. The snow coated the trees and power lines and did cause some power outages. Things, though, did improve this afternoon. The sun did come out and that helped melt a lot of the snow. And I took a measurement here in the center of Hamden and we picked up about 9 inches of snow. You gotta watch out though tonight. If you don't get your driveways cleared off and your car cleared off, everything's gonna freeze solid. Also, watch out for some icy spots. We're already seeing the snow that melted, the roads that were wet, the parking lots especially that haven't been treated are starting to ice up. So definitely want to keep that in mind if you're heading out this evening. Live in Hamden, Adam Stremko, 22 News.
22 News Storm Team meteorologist Adam Stremko is live in Hamden tonight to explain why we saw snow this time instead of the rain.
Yesterday, temperatures were up into the 50s, and today we had the snow, and quite a bit of it in some locations like here in Hamden. If you've been waiting for the snow, you lucked out today. The snow started falling lightly early this morning and then really picked up in intensity. The storm system that brought us the rain on Wednesday is responsible for bringing us the snow. It pushed off to our east on Thursday, but then backed in on us on Friday. Something our computer models were having trouble picking up on early in the week.
There was nothing pointing towards snow at the end of the week until midday Wednesday. And as we started getting that indication that the moisture wasn't going completely offshore and it was starting to creep back in, then we slowly adjusted our forecast.
And as the colder air moved in, we saw snow instead of rain. The heavy wet snow really piled up, something we haven't seen much of at all so far this winter.
Yeah, we had 1.5 inches so far total in Chicopee up until today, and we've already beaten that today, and we will label this the biggest snowstorm of the season so far.
Some people spent a good part of the day shoveling the heavy wet snow. And while the snow made for slippery driving conditions on the roads, some people chose to get around by bicycle. And here in Hamden, we're one of the locations that saw some of the most snow from the storm. I took a measurement when we got here in the center of Hamden, measured 9 inches of snow. There were some reports of around 10 inches as well. Let's check in now with 22 News Storm Team meteorologist Brian Lapis to find out if we have any more snow on the way as we head into the weekend, Brian.